Are you staying in apartments? Are you staying in a gated community like villa complex? Are you staying alone? Now, what you should do if you fall sick? Hello, I am Dr. Shubhagata Chattopadhyay, and today I will tell you a very important thing, that a common query that I am receiving from all corners, that if I fall sick, what I should do. So I will tell you the 1, 2, 3, 4s of the standard operating process. I'm very sure every apartment and the villa complex, they have their process, but I will tell you the overview, what you should and what you should not. Okay, so stay tuned till the end of my video and comment. Any healthcare system must have three tiers. Tier 1 is preventive. Prevention is better than cure, right? We know that. So, preventive, I discussed in my earlier videos explicitly and vividly about the hygiene, social distancing, and containment. And I'm very sure that in gated community, this is being followed. Wearing face mask and all, right? The second part is curative. Suppose, despite of following all norms and advices, you still fall sick, then what you should do. So this video is all about that. The third tier is called as rehabilitative. That means the patient has been treated and now he or she has been rehabilitated. The community is taking care of that particular person, right? So these are the three tiers, but my focus, as I told you, is the curative. If someone falls sick, being within the gated community, then what should be the approach? So India is still climbing the peak. We have not yet reached it. And on 8th of June, the figure shows around 2.7 lakhs positive cases and around 7,500 are dead. So this is not a very encouraging scenario for our country compared to the Western countries, right? Who are the vulnerable population? People who are elderly, above 60 years, and most vulnerable are having comorbid conditions. And what are the comorbid conditions? Like hypertension, uncontrolled, okay, diabetes, uncontrolled. Then people who are under immunosuppressants, those are very vulnerable. People suffering from chronic kidney disease due to various reasons. So diabetes is one of the most important cause of that, or combination of diabetes and hypertension. People who are suffering from chronic liver diseases. So these are 5-6 comorbid conditions that acts as a negative agent to the life and positive for corona. Now regarding corona, we all know it's a contact virus. So any person comes in contact with the virus get infected, and through that person the other people are infected, right? This is the way it spreads within the community. So if someone has symptom of corona or any other illness, right, because not all symptoms are due to corona and vice versa, right? I am not talking about the asymptomatic cases, which are like 70 to 80%, a very scary number, right? They don't give any symptom. But suppose if you have abdominal pain or a severe unbearable headache or a cut, what you should do and what should be the approach, overall approach in your community. Approach 1 is contacting the apartment management committee and no concealment. Please disclose that I am having high fever or I am having cough, I can't breathe, I am having chest pain. Please tell the apartment management committee because we all have the numbers, right? And we all know that who are the people in the committee. So that is the number one approach. No concealment. Please remember, you have to disclose your symptom, whatever is the symptom, because that initiates the operating process, right, for your health, for your benefit, and also for the benefit of the community. Why? Because that might lead an early screening and isolation. So number one approach is to contact the appropriate management committee in your apartment complex or villa complex. Apartment management committee should make a team, an observant team consisted of few people based on the size of the apartment, right? So they will contact the person, the ailing person, and observe the situation, right? So the next one is O. After C is contact, now the process moves towards O, observation. Now I come to number 3, rescue measure, that is R. Rescue measure. What is that? The observant team will analyze, estimate the risk and call ambulance and contact the local hospital, okay, beforehand, that there is such and such case and we are bringing breathlessness, for example, or chest pain, severe abdominal pain. Please do not wait and watch. Immediately take action, especially chest pain, okay, because heart doesn't give time, okay. So not too much of analysis, because too much analysis causes paralysis, so it will paralyze the process. So act, call ambulance, call the hospital emergency and shift the patient to the emergency, and one or two members of the management committee has to accompany the patient if the patient is alone or very elderly or physically challenged. So after C for contact and O for being observant, now it is R, the rescue measure. So you reached the hospital in emergency and waiting for the doctor's version that what has happened to that particular patient, right? Now there are two options the doctor may give you. One is that to go for COVID-19 test, okay? And the second one is no test is required. He should be admitted or treated, kept under observation for some time and released. In case the first thing, that is COVID test, is necessary, it has to be done. There is no question. It has to be done to confirm whether it is positive or negative. Positive means that the infection is there in the swab, in the nasal swab and oral swab, right? The virus is there, the RNA of the virus, right? So that is there. That means you are or somebody whose patient is very, very infectious. Then comes the second O. You should be very, very observant. You means the members, the dedicated members of the apartment management committee, the rescue team, should be observant to the other family members, the neighbors, and whoever came in contact with that particular person, because that will also prevent spreading the infection within the community through home quarantine, right? And there is a government norm, and also the BBMP has come with the norm as well. The municipality norms are there based on the localities, right? So we need to follow that. So that is the fourth point in the standard operating procedure. The fifth thing, which is very, very important, that whoever you send for home quarantine, you should not seclude them from the society. We have to fight against the virus, but not against the patients. So please remember that at least one should be in touch with them about their necessities and requirements, food, water, etc. Okay? And that is rehabilitation. That is also a part of rehabilitation, which I told. So that is the N, that is no seclusion. They are very much within the community as you are. Okay? So do not isolate them. I'm not asking you to embrace them, hug them, shake hand and all that. No. But we can do a lot of stuff for those people. Okay? The last thing, but not the least, another very important thing, that assurance. We have to assure, whether the positive or negative or whatever, that as a community we are there. We are there for you. We are there for your family. We are there for your parents. So that is the community feeling. And that's why is this apartment management committee. They are the center of the circle, right? So I think my message is very clear. I could explain properly that what is the process. It starts with C. C means contact. O for being observant. R for rescue. So setting a rescue team, a dedicated rescue team. O for again observant. In case that patient is found COVID positive. Okay. N for no seclusion. Okay. And A for assurance. So to fight corona, you have to follow the SOP of corona, right? So I think it will suffice the understanding, the mental mapping, and the management committee will act, and I'm very sure they are working very well, and they are taking care of the community at their best. So this is just a generic guideline so that they can work even better. Okay. So now up to this, and I will come again with other videos, interesting and informative. So stay healthy and stay safe. Take care and bye.